My experience with... God damn it. He only has the thing up for 3 seconds. Okay. So, my experience with the original Mario Bros. So, this one released for the arcades back in 19... I think even back in the earlier 80s. But, yeah, but it also released on the NES. And, honestly, I really like this game. You know, this game is way too fucking loud, my fault. But anyway, so what you do in this game is you basically go up and you go around the screen hitting Goombas, or not Goombas, Koopas, little fly things, and small enemies like that. And as the game progressively continues, the more and more you play, the game gets harder and harder to finish each of these phases. Now, with each phase, again, like I said, progressively gets harder and harder. And also that POW block right there, that shit will immediately bust all enemies that are floating on the ground. Immediately, they're all dead. Now, in this game, there's about, like, I think infinite amount of phases, because I stopped at, like, 22. There's, like, 22 unique courses slash levels, like level design and such, which they all kind of follow the same aesthetic. I've been waiting for this, G. Hey, what's up, Eric? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I have to keep my camera like this so my iPhone can actually work, and also make sure it doesn't burn up. Also, leave a like on the video. Thank you. I would appreciate that. But as I was saying, also, you got these little stages where you test your skill by collecting all the coins in the set amount of time, which actually is really fucking difficult. I actually did not get to complete either one of these stages because I'm not good at navigating Mario. Mario does feel a little bit slippery in this game in comparison to like Super Mario Brothers 1, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3 and shit. He's like a little bit more slippery, and once you jump, you like kind of like go fully into the jump. And also, since there's different enemies in this game, like the crab, for example, you need to slap him up from underneath him twice in order for him to go, oh shit, you got me type shit. And also, another thing I love about this game is you can go through each of the sides of the walls as well. And you can, you know, navigate through the other side, so it's easier for you to go to the other side. That's another thing I love about this game. And also, the music's simple. The gameplay is simple. The gameplay and gameplay loop is very simple and simplistic. What's up, Lucas? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I can just feel my iPhone just burning in my hand, bro. Just touching it. Jesus Christ. Or even making this 3-minute video is already a little bit nuts. Oh, and also, watch out for the green and red fireballs. They will insta-kill you. In this game as well, if you get hit by any enemy, you are also an insta-kill, and your life counter is up there, so you have 3 chances to beat the stage before you get a game over. It's also another thing about this game I wanted to mention. And also, if you're playing this with 2 players, Luigi is also available. So, for anyone that wants to play Luigi over Mario, you have to be player 2 and also play with your brother, your siblings, you're somebody. If you want to play this with somebody, usually when people talk about Mario Bros, the original, no one really talks about this one. They usually talk about Super Mario Brothers, and I can't necessarily blame them because the Mario platformer is what put Mario on the freaking map, other than Donkey Kong and such. You know, by, you know, in Donkey Kong standards, that's the protagonist you play. Also, you can grab the coins for extra score and stuff like that. Giddy 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 goo giddy 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 goo. Hey, alright indeed. But yeah, also you can go to the other side of the screen to avoid the fire. And also enemies are the only ones who can go in pipes for real. So you can't really fucks with enemies. And also when the last enemy's on screen, they'll turn this color and actually get even faster. So it's even harder of a time to navigate around the map and try to hit the enemy off. So it's even harder doing that, trying to get the last enemy, than it is getting the first enemy. These little fly enemies here, they fly a little bit. And they make that pseudo-annoying noise. And I remember when I first encountered these little fly things, I was like kind of annoyed with the noise that they were making, And also, they get up pretty fast, so make sure when you bonk them, you get rid of them right away. Don't give them time to get back up. And also, just wait till they hit the ground for you to jump under the block underneath them to get rid of these fly little creature thingies. I don't know, like, each of these, like, phases, I like calling them stages, since they are kind of just stages and shit. They're not really, like, I don't know why. Phases is such an old term for, like, a level and stuff. This is 1983 we're talking about. This is, like, the original Mario Bros. Like, if you, I don't know. Basically, to sum up this game, the fun kind of comes in when you're, like, getting really good. Like, when you do this gameplay loop. It may look boring on the outside when you're actually playing this. Because I remember for years when I was playing this, I always got bored in the first 30 seconds because it isn't, like, my type of... Originally, it wasn't my type of Mario game because I'm so used to the Mario platformers, for real. Like Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3. Well, not even 2 USA. I mean, 2 USA was a little bit much. Oh, and the ice platforms, they make Mario even more slippery, so keep that in mind when you're actually doing this bit of the game, too. Such and such. Also, Louis, make sure you ask that about the bell box key. A little bit. So we can check the mail sometime. Shit. I don't know if you heard me, but yeah. Also, the enemies start getting a little bit crazy out here in these streets, but yeah, I remember for most of my life, I didn't give this game, like, a proper chance, mainly because it just wasn't, like, my style of Mario, and it was more like... Oh, and those ice guys, you can get rid of them, too, by bouncing underneath them, so that way it doesn't turn into an ice platform when they feel like turning into an ice platform. And also, the game gets a little cool because you have to start being a little bit more and more strategic with how you want to take out these enemies. That's why the gameplay loop gets so interesting after a while. It's mainly because of, like, okay, how to deal with each of these enemies. And how am I going to take them out and all sorts of shit. It's amazing. The gameplay loop's actually really fun. I even surprised myself when I was playing this, saying to myself, like... This is crazy. Like, how come, like, all my life I never gave, like, the original Mario Bros a chance when it's like a great Mario game was, like, right in front of me and I never actually gave it a chance until now. You know, that shit actually made me feel really sad, but it's actually a good thing that I decided to give it a chance now because now I actually know how good it is and I can actually recommend it to people. Can I recommend it to anybody that is, like, starting out with the Mario franchise? I mean, this game doesn't really connect with anything, almost. It feels like its own thing, but at the same time, it's like Mario cleaning out the pipes of people's shit from these enemies. So it's like, yeah, I guess it kind of counts as Mario doing his plumber job. But, you know, other than that, it's like, hey, it's not that bad, right? Hello, Gav64, Gav64, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm just talking about Mario Bros for a little bit. And again, I know the game is very simple, but it's actually really fun once you start learning the strategies on how to take a lot of these enemies out and avoiding the fire and learning how to do all this stuff. It's amazing stuff. Just actually, like, just even talking about Mario Bros. It's surprising that I'm even talking about Mario Bros. For as long as I am, because usually most Mario fans kind of just leave this game out. What are you recording on? I am recording on my iPhone recorder right now, like just using the YouTube app live streamer, because I figured out on my iPhone right now that all I can use again is my back camera. And I can't use it for very long. I just want the quality to be good so you guys can see, like, what I'm talking about, etc., etc. Because last night, you know, I did that crappy Punch-Out stream. Where it's like, the gimmick was, it's Punch-Out Wii, but with my shitty device. I mean, my iPhone's burning right now, but it's not as bad because I haven't, like, touched it. I gotta, like, only touch this thing if I really need to record or live stream something small, I think. I think that's the problem. Also, can you guys leave a like on this video? Thank you, I'd appreciate that. But, yeah, and there's no bosses in this game, really. There's no, Oh, I didn't mean to fucking do that. I just fucked my whole video. God damn it. Because I'm so used to, I mean, I'm not sure if I can even turn it back. Hold on, chat. God, I fucked it. Yeah, it's just showing the Uber Eats now. Like when I try to flip it, but you pretty much get what Super Mario Bros. Fuck it, we could just make it like an audio type shit. I don't know if YouTube's gonna keep all this shit in, but it's kind of weird that it becomes a picture. But what I was going to say is Mario Bros is actually like a really good game. It's a very simple game for anybody just to kind of pick up and play. Kind of like Super Mario Brothers, you know, the platformer, the infamous platformer and such. My bad, there was a car alarm going on. But, too bad there isn't any, like, boss fights, like, to make the gameplay loop interesting, to give it, like, another type of style, like, where there's, like, a boss, where you gotta, like, jump underneath him 3 to 4 times and kind of get rid of him that way and such and such. I don't know if YouTube's gonna keep all this, but I'm just gonna keep talking about Mario Bros. Since it is a good game. And it's very simple, like, if you really think about it, Mario Bros. Is a game that I feel like you can recommend to a beginner, and I'm not going to guarantee that they will enjoy it like SMB1, but I can guarantee that they will at least see what it's about, like, once you ask them, like, hey, bro, you know, have you ever played Mario Bros? Like, not Super Mario Bros, just Mario Bros, you know, where you're going you're underground, or you're underneath the sewer pipes taking out enemies and such. Like, you ever want to play that game? Nah, man, I want to play, like, Super Mario Odyssey and shit. Man, you're actually missing out on a pretty decent gameplay loop. Like, this game also is another great time waster. Like, if you're just trying to, like, play a game to just kind of pass time, like, the more phases you go up into this game, obviously, the better your skill at the game is going to be. Like, the more phases you can actually just complete. Maybe like, try challenging yourself with this game by, Has Lucas ever played Undertale? Not sure, Aaron, not sure. But, yeah, I mean, I think that's really all I can say about Mario Bros. I can't really, like, say, like, the game is awful or anything. I don't think it's awful. I used to think, it was... Don't mind the freezing, guys. Let's just deal with it. I fucked up. I accidentally pressed the front camera, and now it's forever frozen. So, just to let people know that are just now coming in. I mean, I don't know if I can game it on this iPhone, but because right now it's burning. So I think I just need to use iPhone like once a day, and then just kind of put it out. You know, so that way it doesn't just burn all day long, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, well, I do leave it off all day. I only use it for videos, but, Huh? Well, I recommend it. Undertale, I have to give that game a shot. I don't know, it's gonna be different than any other game I've played right now. But yeah, Mario Bros. It's a decent time waster. And it's like the more phases you could beat, you know, the harder the stages get, and the gameplay just kind of goes on. It's more like one of those games where it's like the gameplay just kind of loops on and on and on and on until like you kind of just lose all your lives and you're kind of done. You know what I mean? It's one of those games. It's one of those games with like with not really like a proper ending like Donkey Kong NES where there was like 4 stages in that game, and or like Donkey Kong Jr. or Donkey Kong 3 where there's actually endings to those games. You know what I mean? There's only this game is just kind of, it feels kind of endless, you know, until you die, until like, you know, you can't do it anymore or whatever, or you get bored, you know. That's pretty much the gist of Mario Bros. To be honest, its soundtrack, since there is like 1 or 2, maybe 3 tracks, I wouldn't really call it a soundtrack, because a soundtrack would have at least like 5 to 10 songs, at least 12, maybe 13 in there. And there's not really a whole lot of music. It's just you know, and you just hear sound effects and so on and so forth. So, which is pretty interesting. But, you know, after a while, that little melody does get a little bit annoying, and can't really do anything about it. But yeah, like, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on Mario Bros. And let me know down below in the comments of this video, like, what type of phone do you guys want me to get, like an Android or an iPhone, and then, you know, give me some links, maybe even in Discord, so we can negotiate this shit further, and so on and so forth, you know what I mean? So just let me know, just hit me up and shit. Also, memberships are only about like $1 a month, and super chat is always available. So if you guys want to like super chat, donate to me, just know when you do donate to me on YouTube, there is a 30% split between YouTube and the creator. So I get most of it, and YouTube gets like 30% of it. So keep that in mind if you do decide to donate, or, you know, when you do when you donate to me through, or super chat me, but if you, or slash donate, super chat, same shit. Also, again, if you want to become a member, there's only one level too. There's not like a whole monthly membership where the money increases. I might add more tiers. Let me know if you guys want me to. Yeah, Sally's Face NK, I accidentally pressed my front camera, and my front camera on my little iPhone 6s doesn't work anymore, so it kind of froze the whole screen, and this just became more of like an audio sort of video instead of like a visual. I accidentally pressed my front camera, and it kind of fucked everything. So if you're wondering, that's why. But anyways, I'm going to end the video since Mario Bros. Isn't really a long game, and I can't really discuss about it for like an hour anyway. Like, it's mainly like, you can pretty much sum the whole game up in like 15, 20 minutes. Or even 5 minutes and just call it a day. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, and also comment and subscribe, and let me know what type of phone I should try and grab, because this iPhone 6s is kind of dying on me a little bit, and I gotta continue using it, because, you know, the quality of the content and so on. I could use my tablet for this shit, but I don't know if any of you guys would approve of that. So I am trying to keep my quality pretty consistent. But anyways, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Hopefully YouTube keeps all this footage and doesn't just cut it, because I know YouTube cuts a lot of shit out that gets frozen, or when my temperature of my phone goes over. If you want like a long game, I would recommend Deltur. like if you use a Nintendo or PC. Deltarune? I think that means Deltarune. Deltarune. I think that's also the same people who made Undertale. But no, I wasn't looking for long games. I already have a lot of long games I need to get on anyway, like Doom Eternal, and so on and so forth. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share the video with friends, and I hope you enjoyed my experience with Mario Bros. It's actually a pretty damn good game, and you know, just now recently getting around to it and actually giving it a proper chance is actually pretty nice. But anyways, hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. I could probably still upload iPhone shorts. I don't know what type of shorts I want to upload today. Who knows? I might even just give y'all a PlayStation stream since my iPhone is kind of whack right now and really sensitive. So, yeah, catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.